Chelsea. Aubameyang! Oh, brilliant! He took it first time and with devastating effect. Put through by Steve Bold. Would you believe it?
I don't want to waste what's left. The storms we
The
chase.
game, according to the referee, and Bergkamp certainly life in hand.
No, I don't want to waste what's left. And on we'll go.
Henri. What a goal!
Stands through the highways till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go.
He's in again. Pushed out by Bartes. Wiltor!
What's going on, guys? How are we doing? Welcome back to another show. Let me just sort this out. There we go. Yeah, welcome back to another show. Listen, I hope you're all keeping safe and well, and I hope you can all hear me, and I hope you can all see me. Big up to everybody in the chat. It's great to have all of you in the chat. Listen, we're getting closer to the weekend, and yeah, big things are happening this weekend. And on Saturday, the big rebrand, which is going to happen on Saturday, which I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, that's when the big switchover happens. Like I said, I'll be going from the Blind Gooner to Daniel Bailey TV, and I'm really looking forward to it, actually. And another big thing is happening on the weekend. I get to go back to the Emirates. Arsenal v Chelsea, the pre-season friendly. Listen, I know it's only a pre-season friendly, but I am happy that I'm going back to the Emirates, and I'm looking forward to doing the vlog, which is going to be really good. So yeah, like I said, lots and lots of things is happening, and yeah, I've got to be honest, guys, I'm proper excited, proper excited to get back to the Emirates. But listen, I'm not here to talk about me going to the Emirates or the rebrand or anything like that. Let's talk about the players. And as you can see in the title, yeah, we need to sell some players. It's not happened yet. What's going on, Arsenal? Sort it out. We need to start selling some players. Listen, we can go for a whole list of players that we need to sell. And why hasn't it happened yet? Because this club is Banter FC. Banter FC I'll tell you what, this transfer window has been difficult, isn't it? It's been incredibly difficult. It's been painful as an Arsenal fan, if I'm being brutally honest, because we've not addressed the right areas that need addressing. And, you know, we've not got any of our deadwood out, and time is ticking on. Listen, there's 5 weeks to go until the transfer window closes. It closes on the 31st of August, and yet we've still not done half the business that we need to do. And I've got to be honest, anything now, it's going to smack of panic, if I'm being brutally honest. I know we've had the Euros. I know we have to be a little bit patient because obviously the Euros happened. And, you know, not much happens when the Euros goes on. But listen, we're almost a month on from the Euros. We're approaching August. We've had another month without the Euros. The Euros finished on the 11th of July. So we've had near enough a year. We've had near enough a month with no football. I know players have been on holiday, those that are involved. Certainly in the latter stages of the Euros, those that were involved in the Euros will have gone on holiday and stuff. But as time ticks on, guys, I'm getting really concerned. Really concerned with the lack of outgoings at Arsenal. You know, I know majority of Arsenal fans are looking at incomings, and that's right. I'm looking at incomings too. But you know what? I'm also looking at outgoings. I'm looking at outgoings, and right now I don't see much movement happening. Yes, there's been a lot of rumours. You've got the likes of Granit Xhaka being linked with Roma. You've got Bellerin flirting with the possibility of going to Inter Milan. You've got those guys that are being linked. But when it comes to outgoings, nobody else is being linked. Nobody even seems to be close to leaving the club. When you look at all the players that we've got to get rid of, you've got Bellerin, Xhaka, the two that I mentioned just there. They're the only guys that look like they could leave. But then you've got the other guys. You look at the guys like Reece Nelson, Callum Chambers, Eddie Nketiah. Who else have we got here? Possibly Lacazette. Possibly Rob Holding, if you want to throw him into that category. Possibly Ainsley Maitland-Niles as well. So that's 5 or 6 players that I've mentioned there. And it just doesn't seem like there's any movement on those guys. Doesn't seem like there's any movement about those players leaving the club. And if I'm being brutally honest, I am getting really concerned with the lack of outgoings. And Edu and Arteta, they need to get their shit together. And they need to start getting some of these players out or finding solutions. Lucas Torreira as well is another one I forgot to mention. He's due to come back to Arsenal at some point, because I don't think he's left the club yet. I think he's been involved in Copa America and stuff. But yeah, he's due to come back sooner rather than later. So yeah, it's a bit of a mad one, isn't it? It's a bit of a mad one. I don't see any of these outgoings, and we need to see outgoings. It's all well and good being linked with players. It's all well and good being linked with incomings. But if we don't get the outgoings as well, we're going to end up with one massive inflated squad. And all that we're doing is we're just adding to the deadwood, aren't we? And we need to get these players out. Speaking of adding to the deadwood as well, I keep seeing these reports about us wanting to get Odegaard back. I spoke about it on yesterday's show that he wants to come back to Arsenal and that Real Madrid could possibly be open to letting him come back. Listen, I don't know. I think the reports that I had seen is that they either want to let Isco go or Odegaard go. So if they let Isco go, they're probably going to keep hold of Odegaard. If they keep Isco, then they're probably going to sell. They're probably going to want to sell Odegaard. But you know what, guys? Like I said, I've nothing personal against Odegaard. I've got nothing personal against him. I've not seen enough quality from him to warrant paying 35 million. I would rather spend that money on James Maddison, if I'm being brutally honest. I would rather spend that money on James Maddison because I actually think James Maddison would be a better player. Listen, he's suited to the Premier League. He can probably offer a lot more than what Odegaard can. And I know he's going to cost more. I think Leicester are looking for around about 65 million for James Maddison. Now, I would pay that. I will pay the 65 mil for James Maddison because I think he's a decent player. The question is, would he come to us? I've seen some reports suggesting that personal terms is not an issue. It's just whether Arsenal can reach a deal with Leicester for James Maddison. But yeah, I would rather take James Maddison over Martin Odegaard because if I'm being brutally honest, I don't see and have not seen enough from Odegaard to kind of suggest that it's worth taking a risk on. And I'm only saying this because where we are right now as a club, we need the finished article, so to speak, because We can't have another season out of Europe. Obviously, we've got this season out of Europe, but we can't have another season. Come the end of this season, this upcoming season, we've got to be either back in Europa League at the very least. And if we're not going to get that top four, we got to be back in the Europa at the very least. So we can't afford to be taking gambles that may or may not pay off. We need the finished article. We need assurances from the players we're signing. And the only way to get assurances is to go for players who you know that are going to deliver. The problem we've got is, like I said just a minute ago, is that we are out of Europe. We've got no European football. We've got no attraction to possible incoming players apart from history. That's all we've got right now. And I'm not talking about recent history. I'm talking about long-term history. But we've got no other attraction. You know, if you're a player who's in Champions League football right now and you've got Arsenal knocking on your door, or you've got another club that's got Champions League football, which club are you going to choose? You're going to choose the one with Champions League football, because right now Arsenal is not an attractive proposition. Do you know what I mean? We're like we're trying to compete. We're like the ugly girl of the nightclub, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? Arsenal is like the ugly girl trying to fit in with all the fit birds. Do you know what I mean? And we're like, all the fit birds are getting all the top blokes, and yet we're there just getting all the ugly fucking munters. Do you know what I mean? That's what we are right now. Everybody else is shopping at Harrods. We're shopping at Poundland right now. But do you know what I mean? That's the sad fact and reality, is that we don't have European football. We don't have European football, so we've not got any kind of bargaining tool. That the best we can hope for is probably saying to these players, look, come to us and it's one season out of Europe. Come to us, it's one season out of Europe. But you know, the problem we've got with that is that every year we've been signing players and saying, listen, it's one season out of the Champions League, and one season's turned into two, has turned into three, and yet now we're out of Europe altogether. And I hate to say it, guys. I hate to say it, but I'm begging for that Europa right now. Do you know what I mean? Just some European football. I'm begging for that Europa. And that's how bad things have got at Arsenal. That's how bad we have declined as a football club. And it's embarrassing. It is. It's really embarrassing. We are an absolute fucking shambles right now. We are an absolute mess. We are just, I don't know, the state of this club right now is just absolutely shocking. And it just strikes me that nobody at the top has a clue as to what they're doing. Nobody at the top gives a toss about signing players. Nobody at the top gives a toss about success. This club is run as a company. It's not Arsenal Football Club. It should be Arsenal Company. Arsenal Limited. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal Limited would be a good name as well, because we're Arsenal and we are fucking limited right now. Do you know what I mean? We're fucking limited in success and limited in fucking activity. So Arsenal Limited, that's what we should call ourselves right now. Arsenal Limited, because we are fucking limited. We're fucking limited, like I don't know, guys. It's just fucking, it's a piss take. It's an absolute piss take. It really is. And I just don't know. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I fear for us. I really do. I fear for us going forward. I fear for us next season. Next season is going to be a long, hard season. Do you know what? Next season will be like going to the dentist and having your tooth out with no anesthetic. But in terms of Arsenal, it's just going to be a drawn-out process. Do you know what I mean? It's mad, and I don't know where we go as things progress. I honestly don't know where we go from here. Listen, do smash the like button, do subscribe if you are new to the channel. I would really appreciate that. Like I said, the big rebrand is happening on Saturday, and then from then it's all systems go with a new schedule coming out for the new season and a new schedule going forward. And yeah, I've got some big plans. And obviously, once the rebrand is done, once that's out the way, then I'm going to kick on. Going to have some great guests lined up as well. I'm in the process of that happening. So yeah, do share the channel as well. I'd really appreciate that. Listen, I'm going to get into some of your comments because I realize I've been rambling on for quite some time. And let's see what you guys are saying. Big up Ty, big up James, big up Ricardo. I've not seen you in this chat for a long time, bro. How you doing? Evening, Ethan. Ethan, afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are. Omar, hope you're well. Let's have a look. I was watching Everton versus Pumas. Oh, okay. Omar says you need a trim. Do you know what I do actually? I look like Bin Laden's cousin or something. Do you know what I mean? Like with this beard. I was watching okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. After signing Iwobi and Walcott off you guys, I don't want to sign any more Arsenal players. James, I don't blame you, mate. Honestly, I really don't. If I was Everton or any other club, I'd be steering well clear. To be honest, I don't care about Arsenal signings. They don't excite me, says Ricardo. Exactly. Absolutely. They don't excite me either, to be honest. Not the ones we're being linked with. Let's have a look. And Aaron Jones, big up to you. All right, let's have a look. Why the hell are we faffing around with Xhaka? Just accept the 17 million. We're not even going to get 20 peanuts for him, let alone million. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Couldn't agree more. But the problem is, do you know what it is, right? This club's bargaining tool is about as useful as a fucking, I don't know. It's crap. It really is. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Ricardo says it's so obvious Maddison will sign in the last day of the transfer window. It's got that feel about it, hasn't it? It's got that feel about it. Maddison to sign in the last days of the window. It'll be a deadline day signing. Pick up Joseph Connor Golden. Pick up Justice. Big up Steve. I've got to be honest. I wouldn't trust Arteta I wouldn't trust Arteta with any signing we make. With the best team in the world, probably play Messi as a midfielder. He's got to play Messi as a winger, Messi as a midfielder, Ronaldo. Yeah, I kind of get your point. I wouldn't trust him either. To be fair, I wouldn't trust him either. He's just absolutely rubbish. Top 6 has to be the aim for Arsenal. Otherwise, Arteta has failed again, says James. Yeah, you're right, mate. Top 6. If we don't get top 6, we are absolutely screwed. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Arsenal will finish 10th this season, says Ricardo. Do you know what, mate? Arsenal will finish probably not even 10th. We'll probably finish just above the relegation zone. It's evening, says Omar. Yeah, it is. I forgot. I forgot. Omar says James would do better if we swap managers. Yeah, I'll be up for that. I'll take anybody. I'll take you lot in the chat as manager. Do you know what I mean? I don't trust Arteta. I don't trust Arteta as far as I can throw him. I would definitely take anybody else as manager. But it's mad. Yeah, listen, do drive the likes up. I don't know what's going on. Smash the likes, guys. I don't know what's going on as well. The chat rooms have been quiet over the last couple of streams. But hopefully once I rebrand and give the channel a fresh look and like I said, with all this great content coming up as well, it's going to be mad. Honestly, the rebrand is just the start, and then hopefully the new season. Also, as well, guys, look out next week because I'm going to set up my FPL league, and I'm going to drop the code in the chat at some point next week in one of the shows. So yeah, I'll be setting up my FPL league, and I'm going to do some content around FPL as well. Yeah, I'm going to do some content around FPL, possibly because I know people like FPL, and it might encourage me to do it a bit more. Like, because honestly, I ain't going to lie, I do FPL, and then I get halfway through the season, realize how shit I'm doing, and then just bin it off. So maybe if I did content around it and interacting a bit more with you guys around FPL, then yeah, I might actually get through the season without binning it off halfway through. Because I'll be honest, I start with all good intentions. I'm really into it, and then, like I say, halfway through, when I realize how shit I'm doing, I just I turn into Arsenal, and I just fade away. Do you know what I mean? I turn into Arsenal and just fade. Also, if Arteta was in charge of Bayern Munich and they were 1-0 down to Woking, he'd probably still park the bus. Yeah, park the bus FC. That's what we are. Keeping the chat alive, so it's fine. That's nice. What does that say about my content? No, I'm only kidding. Be able to sack Arteta and appoint Zidane while he's available. Mate, we need to appoint anybody. I'd even take Flaming Gunnosaurus. Do you know what I mean? It's mad. But yeah, honestly, I would even take Gunnosaurus over Arteta. I'd take anybody over Arteta. Do you know what as well? I seen a lot of people done the watch along yesterday for the Watford game. I was mad, right? I would have done that as well. I would have done a watch along for that game. But like I said yesterday in yesterday's stream, I didn't know that I didn't know that game was going to be streamed like on. I didn't know Arsenal were doing it. They never even advertised it. They advertised it like, I think it was like a few hours before it went on stream, and I was like, yeah, they kept it well under wraps. So yeah, the lucky ones that actually done the Arsenal game obviously got really good. It paid off for them. So yeah, big up to those guys who managed to be on the ball with that. Omar says, when do you think Arteta will be sacked? Probably never. Hopefully in 6 games' time. Hopefully, I know it sounds really bad, but if we lose our first 6 games, then I think Arteta's gone, and maybe that'll be a good thing. Not that I want to lose any game. Like, I don't want to lose any game, but listen, this team is, we're just going to struggle. Oh, we're going to absolutely struggle, guys. We are going to struggle. I don't see us finishing any higher than top 12. But it's mad. It's total mad. James, I see you in the chat. They're talking about Carlo Ancelotti. I'd take him at Arsenal, to be fair. But yeah, I agree with you. Like Madrid, obviously, you know, they were going to take him. But he should. It's mad because he done all right with you guys. You guys, you know, it's a shame that you couldn't keep hold of him. But you got a decent manager in Rafa Benitez, to be fair. You know, I think Everton fans will warm to Rafa Benitez, especially if you guys start getting results. Then, you know, if you guys start getting results, I think the fans will turn and be in favour. You could have Arteta. Yeah, we'll swap you. We'll take Rafa and you guys can have Arteta. You guys can have Arteta and we'll take Rafa. I'll be happy with that. That'd be if that happened, not that it would happen, but if that ever happened, that'd be the best transfer Arsenal could do. Arteta to Everton and Rafa to Arsenal. Ricardo says Arteta won't be sacked. He probably won't be sacked. He ain't going to get sacked. Brentford on Friday night will be a tough game for you guys. It will be a tough game. It'll be a tough game because Brentford have just come up and they're going to want to prove something. You know, they're going to not just shrivel away and cower. They're going to want to prove something against, especially Arsenal. You know, the first game of the season, they're on home turf. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough game. I can see us losing that, you know. Got to be honest. I can see us losing that. Yeah, but that's what's held us back for years. When Emery was sacked, like, let's take anyone, and then we appointed this Muppet. Let's go for an elite manager. Exactly, says it. And Aaron Jones. I'll take Arteta only to play in our midfield again, says James. Now, you can have him as Rafa's assistant, and then we'll have Rafa, and you can have Edu as Arteta's assistant. And that gets rid of Edu as well. And then you can have Stan Kroenke. Hey, can Stan Kroenke buy Everton? Because do you know what I mean? Like we'll swap your owners as well. Big up Russ Morgan. Hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, do smash the like button, guys. Do subscribe if you are new. Listen, there's 8 people in the chat. Drive the likes up, guys. And do share the channel. Come on, let's grow. Listen, I want to hit. Listen, it's a race. Like I want to get to 3,000 subscribers by 2022, which is what we're on now. We're almost in August. So yeah, August, September, October, November, December, January. So yeah, I got 6 months to get 1,000 subs. I reckon that can be achieved. That can be achievable. But yeah, smash the like. Listen, I'll do some more questions as well. Fire them in. Yeah, fire the questions in because I've sort of spoke about the outgoings that we need, and yeah, there's not really a lot else that I've got planned to talk about. So yeah, I'll take some questions. Emery is an elite manager, says Ricardo. You know what? I actually listen. I know Emery kind of bottled it towards the end of his Arsenal career, but you know what? Like I've always said, and I'm not being racist when I say this. So I don't want people to take away. I don't want people to kind of think I'm being racist when I say this, but I think Emery would have had a more successful Arsenal career if he'd had got an interpreter. And I understand why, I understand what he was trying to do in try and learn English, and that's, I credit him for that, and credit him for talking the way he did in his press conferences. He spoke very well, and you could see that he was trying to make the effort. But I felt like he should have had an interpreter alongside him. And I feel like that might have cost him his job. The fact that communication was the biggest key and he couldn't get that to his players. So I feel like with Emery, if he had an interpreter, he might have succeeded at Arsenal, because I genuinely feel with Emery at the last part of his managerial career, the players didn't know what message he was trying to convey to them. And I think it was just a bit of miscommunication. Smash it for Dan big time. Big up Luca in the chat as well. Yeah, big up Luca. Hope you're well. Yeah, so do share the stream, guys, and share the channel. Yeah, everybody in the chat. I'd rather watch non-league than have your owner at my club. American owners are gits. Many American owners are money-grabbing gits. Exactly. Do you know what? I can't disagree with you there. I can't disagree with you there. Claude literally died with Arsenal, our worst. Shame he didn't see us get back to our best. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Russ says, will you miss Xhaka? I'll miss Xhaka like I miss a wart on my arse. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how much I'll miss Granit Xhaka. Now, in all seriousness, no, I spoke about this, I think, on a couple of streams ago. I think Xhaka needs a change, and I think the Italian league will suit him. I honestly do. And I don't think Xhaka's suited to the Premier League. I honestly don't. So, no, I think it's best for all parties. I think we need a change. I'll be glad to see him go. But yeah, I think it will really suit him, and I think it suits all parties, this deal. If it goes through as well, because obviously we've got to be it's not gone through yet. So until it's signed, sealed, delivered, it's not confirmed. Lucas says, do you think we'll get James Maddison? Do you know what? I don't know. I would like James Maddison. I would take him in an absolute heartbeat. But yeah, I hope we get James Maddison. I would take him all day long. But listen, we just got to wait and see. Listen, I think Ricardo said it just a minute ago in the chat. It could be a deadline day deal. It could happen on deadline day. Big up Joanne. Says, sorry I'm late. No worries. Better late than never. Detention. I think some people say the same thing about Emery. Yeah, look how Emery motivated Villarreal before the final, says Ricardo. Yeah, I agree. I think Emery just needed a bit of help in terms of communication, but it's sad. It's sad that he it left when he did. No, you don't need to. What was that comment? Let me read that again. You don't need to speak English to play players in their right positions and set us up tactically. He was a good manager, but not an elite manager. I don't know. It's mad. I personally think that if he had spoken, I think if he had help, then I think he might have done better. Also, as well, let's not forget, the club never really backed Emery in the transfer window, did they? Not the way they're backing Arteta. And I know I say that because obviously at the moment we're struggling to even get players, but these are players I genuinely believe these players that are coming in now are Arteta's players. And I just genuinely think Arteta's picking the wrong players. But if they'd have backed Emery in the way that they're backing Arteta, then it might have been different. Remember, Emery wanted Thomas Partey, never got it. They gave him who was it, Torreira instead. Emery wanted Zaha, they got Pepe instead. So yeah, it's interesting. If they'd have backed Emery the way they backed Arteta, then yeah, things might have been different. 4 Europa Leagues isn't bad at all for what Emery achieved. No, it's more than what Arteta's achieved. Arteta's only achieved 1 FA Cup. Luca says, I personally think we won't get Maddison. No, I think we might. We will finish 10th, says Luca. If you want someone to replace Xhaka, you can have Delph. Jokes aside, who would you want to replace Xhaka? Who's your ideal player? Who would be ideal to replace Xhaka? Oh, that's an interesting one. For me, Renato Sanchez. Absolutely, all day long, I'll take Renato Sanchez. Renato Sanchez or Basuma. I'd definitely take Basuma or Sanchez. If we couldn't get Basuma and we got Renato Sanchez, I'd be happy with that. I think he's a decent player. But yeah, Basuma or Renato Sanchez for me. I'm not too keen on Ruben Neves. But yeah, Basuma or Renato Sanchez for me. Omar says, what kind of pizza do you like? Completely off topic. Pepperoni, mate. Steve says, been good live stream. Luca says, I'm going. Are you going Sunday, Luca? Yeah, so am I. I'm going. You've got me on Twitter, haven't you, Luca? Yeah, it'd be good to see you down there. I'm going. But yeah, it'd be good to. I saw you at the last game. You were with Alex. Yeah, I saw you with Alex. But yeah, it'd be good to meet up. Big up, Gary. Hope you're well, Gary. Gary, I must get you back on the channel at some point, mate. Be good to get you be good to get you guys back on as well. Do go and check out the Arsenal Fan Circle channel as well, where Gary's pretty much over there all the time. So yeah, do go and check that channel out, guys. Static's in the building. Big up, Static. How you doing, bro? Great to see you. Do you think Ben White will be a success or failure in the next 5 years, says Joanne? I don't know, I actually think he'll be a good signing, but the only thing that puts me off is his price tag. His price tag is a little bit kind of, I don't know. His price tag is a worry for me. 50 million. Obviously, that is set to be confirmed. We're just waiting now for the official announcement. He done his second part of his medical today. He done the second part of that. So I'm assuming that that's going to get announced tomorrow. I don't know if we'll see him play on Sunday. I don't think so. But yeah, I think he can be a success. Listen, it's a gamble, isn't it? It's paying a lot of money, obviously English tax, but 50 million is a lot of money, especially when it's not an area that needs prioritizing. But yeah, I think he can be a success. It's just, we just have to wait and see, don't we? What else we got? How's Yayan? Yeah, Yayan's good. Yayan's good. He's really well. Thank you for asking. Who's Arsenal playing on Sunday? Is it Chelsea or Spurs? It's Chelsea. So we're playing Chelsea at the Emirates and then Spurs a week later. Yeah, Static, I see you there. Yeah, Static. Yeah, Static. Do you ever go to Arsenal, Static? Let me know if you ever go to Arsenal. It would be good to meet you one day. I know. I don't know. It'd be good. It'd be good to see you guys. Like some of you guys. It's because he's English, and that's why it's 50 million, and he's in his early 20s. Says James. Yeah, I think it'll be decent. To be fair, I think he'll be a decent signing. But 50 million right now is a lot when you think of all the problems we've got. Maybe in the future it wouldn't have been such a risky deal, but right now it just feels risky. Too much money, says Justice. I would prefer if we spent that money on Basuma, says Justice. Do you know what, Justice? Right, I completely agree. I wish we'd had spent the money on Basuma. I would have taken Basuma all day long, because he's a player we need. But yeah, I don't know. It's all gone quiet, isn't it? It's all gone quiet. Definitely, I wouldn't dare go inside that shit stadium. I haven't been inside the Emirates. I haven't bought any merchandise or shorts. The one man protest continues. Oh, you absolute joker. Absolute joker. But Static, it'd be good. Like, honestly, let me know, Static. Problem is that you're not on social media, so the only way I can contact you on YouTube. But I'll have to see if you're on, like, I'll have to, because you're on Insta, right? You're on Instagram. But yeah, listen, man, you should come to a game. Like, honestly, you should come to a game. That's Static. Do you know what, mate? I don't blame. I honestly don't blame. I don't actually. I don't blame your boycott, mate. The state of this club right now. Yeah, what's your thing on Instagram? Static. Is it the same, or let me know what your thing is on Instagram? I'll have to try and find you on Instagram. If Arteta, what's this comment here? If Arteta don't win trophy or qualify for Europe, he needs the sack, says Steve. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna sack him. That honestly, we got more chance of fucking going into another lockdown than Arsenal sacking Arteta right now. It's just crazy. It isn't happening, guys. Honestly. Arteta will be sacked in November when we've been battered away to Liverpool. We're 1 point off the relegation zone. That's hilarious. Everyone will finally want him out, and then we'll go and appoint Perlo or someone. Mate, that's probably true as well. Honestly, they ain't gonna sack him. They won't sack him until everything's done. So, like, we'll probably be out of every competition. Not that we're in much this season, because it's only the domestic competitions we're in this season. But yeah, it's mad. And I've said this as well. I'm going to be brutally honest. I think we should just bin off the Carabao Cup, get knocked out of that early, focus on the league, and then just focus on the league and the FA Cup. 4 games in preseason, no clean sheets, says Steve. Yeah, that's made our defense look shaky as well, isn't it? We defensively we've been shocking. Static says we can definitely meet up before or after go. Yeah, we'll definitely have to arrange it. Yeah, it'd be good definitely to meet you. Yeah, we'll definitely have to arrange it. Like I said, I'll be there most games, especially most home games, and like I say, I'm looking forward to going Sunday. Sunday's going to be pretty decent. Looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to doing the match day vlog as well, which is going to be really good. So yeah, looking forward to that. Look. What's my Instagram? Do you know what? I actually can't remember my Instagram. I think it's Daniel Bailey and a load of numbers. I'll have to I'm trying to think if Omar, you've got me on Insta, right? Share my Insta to Static. You've got my Instagram. Do you know the thing is, I didn't even, when I set up my Insta, I had to just have a bloody generic name because a lot of the ones that I wanted kind of disappeared. But yeah, Omar, you've got me on Insta. Share it to Static. Let's have a look. My brother's in the chat. So just think, lads, as bad as your season's going to be, Spurs is going to be a whole lot worse. Yeah, probably is. They're losing Harry Kane as well. He's going to Man City for 160 million. Fans forced Emery to leave, says Static. The same has to happen to force Arteta out. Do you know the thing is, right? I don't even think the fans forced Emery to leave. I think the club just didn't back him. And I think when results got bad, they used that as an excuse to get him out. But this club seems to bloody love Arteta. It's mad. But yet, you know, you think they're backing Arteta. Because it's funny how when we appointed Emery, they got rid of the managerial post. They turned it from managerial post to head coach. So Emery was our head coach. And then as soon as they appoint Arteta, within a year of his, or even half a year of his appointment, they promote him from head coach to manager again. So do you know what I mean? This club loves Arteta. It's mad. Omar, obviously, I know you're joking. He said Arteta deserves a contract extension. He's a great man and he will take us back to the top. Oh, Jesus. I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe I even read it out as well. Here's Daniel. I need to go take care, says James. No worries, James. You may as well share it to everyone and change it to the Blind Gooner. No, I'm actually keeping it the same because it's Daniel Bailey. Because don't forget, I'm rebranding Static as well. I'm rebranding the channel. I'm rebranding the channel to Daniel Bailey TV, aren't I? So I might as well. I'm keeping everything the same. But yeah, I'm changing the page once the rebrand happens, which I'm rebranding everything on Saturday. And then yeah, so there's no really point in changing it to the Blind Gooner because come Saturday, I'll have rebranded everything. So 15 likes, says Steve. Yeah, smash the likes. I don't think we'll ever go back to our best under the Cronkies. He doesn't care about the footballing side. As long as the business is doing well, that's all he cares about. I think I got the gist of that. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. Honestly, Stan Kroenke, we ain't winning a league under Stan Kroenke. Until he leaves, we ain't winning the league. But you know what? I always say this, guys. I always say this as well. Us fans, we had our chance at the end of last season to try and force him out, and we didn't. We bottled it. That game against Brighton, the protest, it was non-existent. So we're just reaping the rewards for not being consistent in our protest. And somebody was asking me the other day, they said, if you won the league under Stan Kroenke, would you back him? And I was like, no, because do you know what? Even a broken clock is right twice a day, isn't it? So doesn't make Stan Kroenke a good owner. So yeah, I wouldn't back him. Up to you, says Static. Big up Steve, the Arsenal misfit. He says, hope you're good. I'm good, mate. It was definitely a combination of everything, but the hatred from the fans definitely pushed him out, said Static, obviously referring to Emery. It's hard to sell crap, so I'm not holding my breath. Except Xhaka. I don't think we'll sell any of it except Xhaka. Yeah, do you know what? The thing is, though, we've still not got confirmation of that, have we, to be fair? Xhaka, obviously Bellerin, obviously he's flirting with Inter Milan, but nothing concrete. But yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I'm getting really worried about the fact that none of this seems to be sorted. Do you know what I mean? We're just going to end up terminating players' contracts again, which is probably the best that we can hope for right now. Russ, the name of the channel defines you, don't change it. Yeah, it defines me, though, in the wrong way. And I feel like that's why I'm changing it as well. Russ, that's why I'm changing it, because I don't want it to define me in the way it's defining me. So that's why I'm changing it. But yeah, I've already made the decision, mate, and things are already in motion for rebranding. But yeah, that's why I'm doing it. And I get what you're saying, but I don't want it to define me in the way that it is defining me. So that's why I'm changing it. Let's have a look. Static says, I guarantee if I go back inside the Emirates, I'll be booing and chanting Arteta out until I'll be shouting Arteta out until they throw me out. Yeah, exactly. Mind you, most people do that anyway, to be fair. Luca says, do you think we'll beat Chelsea second game of the season? I don't know. Probably not. Who knows? Call it the super gunner. I could do. I could. Absolute mad. No. Honestly, I prefer. I'm changing it because I think I don't. Yeah, no. I've already made the decision. It's already in motion, and I'm actually looking forward to it. I know, it'll take a lot for people to get used to, but it's happening. So Arteta's not my cup of tea, but you'll have to back him, says Russ. Let's have a look here. Static says, can you give us a hint? Can I give you a hint to what? I kind of I don't get. Do you mean the channel name? Yeah, the channel name's going to be Daniel Bailey TV. That's what the channel name's going to be. But yeah, that's what it's going to be. If you're on about the channel name, yeah. Boris has changed his mind daily. You can too. No, I'm happy with the rebrand, and I want to rebrand, so that is happening. And I say it's the name of my new channel. It's not going to be a new channel. It's just going to be this channel, but rebranded. So I'm just rebranding. So nothing's changing, just the name and the branding. So like the content's going to be the same. If anything, I'll be doing more content because I've got loads of stuff planned. So yeah, I've got loads and loads of stuff planned. Oh, yeah, it's mad. But yeah, guys, do smash the like button. Would really appreciate that. Listen, there's 11 people watching, so yeah, big up to all you guys who's in the chat. Listen, almost been going for an hour, so I'll be doing more comments. We'll go for another 4 to 5 minutes. So yeah, do get the do fire in those comments. And we'll go for a little bit longer. Properly enjoyed the stream as well. So yeah, do fire in those comments because I'll read some more out. So yeah, keep firing them in. Right, where are we? Static says, are you doing a lot of vlogs this season? Yeah, I'm going to do a lot of match day vlogs. I'm going to do some other stuff as well because the vlogs seem to be they got a good, like the last one I've done got really good views. So yeah, the last one I've done got really good views, which is going to be it's going to be really good. But yeah, like I said, guys, obviously, guys, as well. So I'll be doing a vlog for Sunday's game. Obviously, I know I think I mentioned that. But next week, because I'm not going to that game, the Tottenham Arsenal game, because obviously I think it's only home fans that can go. I'm going to be doing a watch along for Tottenham Arsenal. The second Mainz game, the preseason friendly. So I'll be doing a watch along for that. They're doing that on. They're streaming that on Arsenal, so I will be doing a watch along. Yeah, I'll be doing a watch along for that. Arsenal has to the end of the NLD. If we're behind Spurs, he has fixtures very similar. If not, he's got to go, says Steve. I think I sort of might have jumbled that up a little bit with that comment. But yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. I think Arteta, listen, we've got Brentford away, we've got Man City away, we've got Chelsea at home in the first 3 games. I can see us losing all 3 of them if we're not careful. Then I think we've got Burnley away and then Tottenham and then I think Norwich in there as well. But yeah, we've got a tough opening 6 or 7 fixtures. And I can see it, guys. If we don't win those 6 or 7, or if we don't get at least 7 points out of that, we're going to be in massive problems. And I think Arteta's job's going to be under threat. A lot of the fans seem to be an issue as well. Other fans of other top clubs wouldn't accept this, but Arsenal fans just seem to accept it. Yeah, that's the problem. And like I said, that's always been an issue because our fans don't have the minerals to keep up any kind of sustained protest. You know, you see all the talk on Twitter as well. You see all these fans that sit behind their Twitter keyboards going, oh, what, I want Arteta out. Let's all protest, hashtag Kroenke out and all this. And yet when it comes to actually doing something about it, only a 10% of those fans turn up to the protest. Honestly, the ones at the end of last season right here, there was only like not even 50 people there at the protest. It was ridiculous, absolutely insane. And yet people are blaming it on the pandemic and stuff and all that. But you know what? The first protest, there was a good amount. When all that Super League fiasco happened and, for that home game against Everton, listen, the protest was a good amount. But yet at the second protest, it was crap. And there was less restrictions for the second protest. So I don't buy all the pandemic crap. Seen people blaming the rain as well, going, oh, but it was raining. So what? If you feel strongly about something, then you're gonna, you're gonna do what you can to change it. But we didn't, as a fan base, do enough to change it. And what made it worse as well, the Kroenkes and that were there, or Josh Kroenke was at that game. And I feel like in the stadium, if we didn't put on some pressure and put some pressure on, with chants and stuff, it might have had a little bit of an impact. I don't think it would have had a massive impact, but I think it will have had a little bit of an impact, more of an impact than what it did have. He's probably sat there, Stan Kroenke, Josh Kroenke, and all them lot. They're probably sitting there going, these Arsenal fans, they're all noise. Moan about a song and dance about nothing, and then don't do nothing about it. It's mad. Let's have a look. That was Ty who blamed rain. No, I was on about for the protest, Steve. I wasn't on about the players being blamed for the rain, blaming poor performances. But yeah, it's mad. Honestly, it's total mad, guys. It really is. And I just don't see anything changing. If I'm being honest, I don't see anything changing. It's just a load of old crap, guys. If we're being brutally honest, I don't see anything changing with this football club. Until the fans change, I don't see anything changing. I honestly don't. Until the fans buck up and decide to get their act together, I can't see anything changing. And it's going to take a lot to force the Kroenkes out. I think our best bet is making, the government putting legislative law in place that forces the Kroenkes to have some fan involvement and to have some to make sure that they're accountable for what they do. But until that happens, I can't see anything changing. And it's no good. I seen that because Chelsea, they let fans on the board, don't they? But apparently they're not allowed to influence anything, or they're not allowed to have a say, or they're just there as a token gesture, really. That's not good enough. I'd rather not have fans on the board if that was the only option. Static says, you and Simpy and several others protested during the rain. Respect. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about. If you're going to make a song and dance about the owners and then you're calling for protests, you've got to at least show up to the protest yourself. And do you know what I mean? It's all well and good talking the talk, but you got to walk the walk. Do you know, countless times we've accused the club of talking the talk and not walking the walk. And then us as fans are exactly the same. We talk the talk when it comes to these big protests, but then we don't walk the walk. So we're as guilty as just as the club as guilty as not walking the walk when it comes to their decisions. Like they always say, we want to be successful. They always say, oh, we're going to do everything we can, but yet they don't walk the walk. So the fans and the club are both guilty at that when it comes to talking the talk and not walking the walk. People only protest when it suits them. They say they want Kroenke out. I agree. Fans don't know what they want. No consistency. It's absolutely, and it's sad because I feel like if we'd had minerals and really put sustained pressure, things might have changed. But it's all gone quiet, and it was just a storm in a teacup that led to nowhere. Come on, guys, smash the likes. Smash the likes. Listen, big up to everybody who's watching. Big up to all you guys in the chat. Listen, there's 11 people in the chat. So yeah, big up to you guys. Massive respect to all of you guys that have tuned in today. Like I said, I've been going for over an hour. So this stream's gone longer than normally it normally would. Normally I go for about 30 to 40 minutes, but I've enjoyed it engaging with you guys in the chat. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. with a daily stream. Friday, you've got to find another topic to talk about, but I'll figure that out. And then on Saturday is the big rebrand, so that's when you'll see everything change over. I'll be going from the Blind Gooner to Daniel Bailey TV, so that'll all happen. And then on Sunday, I'm really kicking on with the content. Got the match day vlog. I'll be doing that. That'll be out Monday, so that won't be out on the same day. It'll be out on Monday. You'll see that Monday morning. I hope to put that out. And then yeah, I've got lots more content coming up. I've got some guests coming up. Possibly next week, Kevin Campbell will be back on the channel. Kevin Campbell will be joining, hopefully. So that'll be really good. And I'm working on other guests as well. And then going into the new season, there's going to be a whole new schedule, but I'll let you guys know that in time. Also, as well, I'll be dropping the FPL League, so you guys can join the FPL League. So yeah, let me know. Let me know if you want the code for that or anybody wants it. I'll pop it in the community tab as well. So you guys got it, but look out for that. I will announce it once it's done. So I'll give you guys the code. But yeah, lots coming up, guys, on this channel. Absolutely lots coming up on this channel. So stay tuned. Keep smashing that like button. Keep subscribing if you are new to the channel. Onwards and upwards. Until next time, guys. Until tomorrow. Take care and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.